Are you recording?
I am recording. I have clapped.
Okay. Oh, you clap? No, we need to count down for the clap.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Now we clap.
Yeah. Okay, good.
As usual, we have started off very well to the podcast.
Yes. And as usual, let's get to F1, shall we?
Yeah, because things have been happening. It's a Grand Prix weekend.
Yeah, and it's not just any Grand Prix.
It's Las Vegas.
Yay! Everyone's so happy for the Las Vegas Grand Prix.
Yeah, it's been quite a lot. So how do we start this? Do we talk about like the drama leading up to it?
Let's start. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can start with that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to say?
Okay, so, well, if you have been living under a rock, then you will probably have not known that the Las Vegas Grand Prix is very controversial because it has taken a really long time to construct and it's been really, really bad for the residents of Las Vegas. The traffic and stuff that's been caused is just not good. There's also been controversy about ticket prices. There's been controversy about people being able to watch the Grand Prix from their houses and from hotels. It's just been a big mess. This whole Grand Prix and that was before it even began. And I probably missed some things.
Yeah.
And also how much money is being put into making it a show rather than actually making a good race. There's been the meme going around. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Super over the top, but there's been a meme going around of the track looking like an upside down pig, and there's the curbs. They've put the poker symbols on the cards.
Those are kind of
the
cool.
clubs. They're cool.
Those are kind of.
But it's just why is that your selling point of the Grand Prix?
Yeah.
That's not good. If that's your selling point of the Grand Prix. But yeah, so that's the pre-race stuff. Unless I missed something.
No, the only other thing is that the people that live in Vegas, they like F1 put up walls. Well, FIA put up walls to hide the track.
Yeah.
And every day they've been taken down by the residents of Las Vegas, and then they have to put up new walls, and then they get taken down again. They put up new ones.
There's gonna be a 10-year battle that the residents are gonna fight against the FIA because this is a 10-year contract that they've signed for Las Vegas.
Also, during the day, when they're not racing, the track is just open for cars to drive by.
Okay, I would hope so.
Super dangerous. Well, it's good for the residents, but for the drivers, it's very bad because they're not used to racing in circuits that have cars, thousands of cars driving in it for. Yeah,
during the weekend maybe.
Yeah, during the week.
We'll get on to road maintenance in a second. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, I forgot. It escaped my mind.
Think.
Distract me. Say something
Remember.
else. What was it?
Something else about F1?
It's about F1. It's about the race, but oh man, what was it? Something happened.
Pre-race show.
Yeah, practice. I'm thinking. We're keeping this all in. Man, I forgot.
Yeah. So it's about the pre-race show?
It was about the track, and it's... Oh, right. Well, the other thing that was controversial is that this... We talked about this a little bit last time, I think, but the time that the race is going on is nighttime, and nighttime in Nevada, in a desert, is a bit cold. So it's a bit of a cold track.
I mean, it's really funny because you know how they have the reporters doing pre-race interviews and stuff with each other. Normally they're t-shirt shorts or t-shirt pants at worst. Here they have full puffy jackets on and beanies, and it's really funny.
Yeah. So I think that's the pre-race kind of covered.
Yes. Now the pre-race show.
Yeah, that was quite something. I mean, they made it super spectacular.
And it happened at 1 a.m. here, so I didn't see it.
They made I just watched a replay of it, but they made the drivers come up in these elevator things the Hunger Games. There was a bunch of different very popular music personalities singing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, a Hunger Games themed Grand Prix would be sick. Let's be honest. Just not Las Vegas.
Just like Verstappen would win.
Yeah.
But you know, it would be
Everyone
cool.
else would die.
See who comes second.
Yeah, and about the pre-race show, like no one, I don't think anyone cared about the music acts because they were all pretty bad. I mean, the first one was Jared Leto, the guy that played Morbius. So,
Yeah. It was so random.
That should tell you enough. And then like the like Max Verstappen has been very vocal about how much he hated the pre-race show. I don't know if you saw.
I saw a little bit, but it was.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of, I think it was Nico Hulkenberg in the thing, in like the little elevator, like glass, like fishbowl that they put them in.
Oh yeah, and Fernando Alonso. Was
Alonso like gave him like sent him like an air kiss. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's a cool like show.
But not cool for the drivers.
I know it's not. There shouldn't be a Grand Prix. Maybe if this was like the season opener or something, like that could be alright.
Yeah.
If this was the season finale, but like Dubai, Abu Dhabi like pay for that stuff so much to be the final race, but it's close to the final race. It basically like feels like the final race, but
I'm honestly shocked that they weren't able to buy off.
Yeah.
America wasn't able to buy them off.
Mhm. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting.
That's the pre-race show. Now on to practice one, which only lasted about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Until Sainz hit a bump on the track and his car shut down.
Well, it hit a
bump.
A dislodged manhole cover. On the track, which this brand new street circuit that has been designed with great precision to look like a pig has now also turned out to be a danger. It's happened before.
Yeah.
I think it was Leclerc in Baku. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Williams in Baku a few years back. And it was just a manhole cover like lifted up and it hit it like I mean at those speeds, like a big they're pretty heavy manhole covers, like it just destroys the car. And that's like fine, right? I mean it happens. It damaged a lot, but then he got given a 10-place grid penalty.
Yeah.
Was for something that wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
It is kind of that is just unbelievable.
I don't think I've seen a 10-place penalty this season. I haven't seen one. I've seen like 5-place penalties, but like not.
I mean, it's because he had to replace like absolutely everything because everything got destroyed in his car.
Yeah, you can see on the onboard footage how like he's just driving and then he hits it and the car just goes crazy.
Yeah, there's a thing on his wheel. It says engine off, stop immediately or something like that. When you see that, something's gone down. You don't really want to see that. We don't want a Grosjean 2.0. No, we don't want that. So that was cut off early, and then in between.
And I actually stayed up for that one because it was at 1:30 and I was already awake at 1. Mm-hmm. So I was like, sure, I might as well stay up. And then like when the red flag came out, I was like, nah, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep.
I mean, good thing you didn't like wait out until it ended because it didn't end. The red flag.
Yeah.
And another thing was that, well, of course, ticket prices are ridiculously high for this Grand Prix. And apparently, a few people who like looked out on the grandstands, they were empty during FP1. Especially the red flag like scared more people off. It's just, even like diehard fans were just like, nah, I'm good. Let's just go. It's in the middle of the night. And this is like, it was super strange.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure practice 2 happened at like 2 a.m. Which is just ridiculous.
I mean, they extended practice to what, like 90 minutes or something to supplement for the.
I mean, it was to the point where like I woke up and it was happening, and then when I got to school, it was still happening. Yeah. So I could just see it when I was at school.
Yeah, and then there was
nothing.
What was the thing? I forgot what I was gonna say again. Oh right.
Come on, Frank.
So because of FP1 being so short, like everyone got I think 4 laps in or something on average, and as a result, look at the United States Grand Prix if I can find it. I got on the website.
The Haas 2-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This like I saw a meme on Instagram and it was like the people who wake up to the result, like with no context, wake up to the FP1 results and see Leclerc number 1, and then Hulkenberg Magnussen. It's pretty funny. But no, it was just like nobody really put on a flying lap. Leclerc put a 140. Hulkenberg put a 143. So like nobody really put in the effort into it. It was just a mess.
Yeah. Oh, and also when I was watching, I'll put it up on the screen. But the first person that they like recorded going out on the track was Verstappen. And there's like one corner where you can like very clearly see like the helmet in the car. And because you like have to slow down to take the corner, so you can very clearly see it, and you can just see Verstappen just shake his head like, no, this is so wrong.
This is just
it's really funny.
It's just a terrible track. I saw this funny thing where like with the ticket prices and stuff, and it being really difficult to watch it. I saw this someone who lives in Las Vegas, and he was like, I found the best spot and the cheapest spot you can watch the Grand Prix in, and there's a Top Golf, like a driving range next to the track.
Yeah, you showed me.
Yeah, I sent this to you. And if you go to the highest row of the driving range, and just book a spot there, which I don't know, it's probably like $50 or something if you get the clubs as well. I don't know. Yeah. But you just sit there. You don't play golf.
I actually went to that.
And you can see. You can see the track. That's pretty much as well as.
I actually went to that Top Golf. It's really good.
You did?
Yeah, when I was like, well, I mean, my grandpa on my mom's side loves gambling, so we went to Las Vegas as a family, which was a super fun family trip because I was like 11, and there's so many options for like things to do in Las Vegas. Yeah.
As one of them is not F1. Don't do F1 there. It's just not right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Practice 2, nothing happened.
Practice 2 was nothing. And then this morning, quali happened. Oh wait, that was a practice 3.
Practice 3.
I forgot about that.
There was a practice 3, and you want to know who was third?
Oh wait, who was this one again? Who was it?
Logan Sargent.
Oh yeah. On his home Grand Prix.
P3. Anyway, qualifying. Qualifying, I didn't see because it happened at 5 a.m. and I wasn't gonna wake up for that. I don't know if you saw it. Well, no, you can't see it, loser.
Shut up. I didn't see it live, but I saw highlights.
Yeah, me too.
It's actually a pretty interesting qualifying. I can't lie. It seemed like not bad.
Mainly because there was a Haas, there was a Alfa Romeo, and the 2 Williams in Q3, which is
it was kind of wild to consider that McLarens both went out in Q1. Hamilton and Perez got knocked out in Q2 by Williams.
I have my gripes about that. I have my gripes about that. But
okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay. What else happened? Well, Verstappen didn't get pole. That was the biggest shock.
Yeah, it was Leclerc has been on it this weekend.
Ferrari has been pretty good this weekend. It's just same for Sainz being screwed over by a flippin' manhole cover.
Yeah, manhole cover.
Yeah. I know. What were you saying about the Perez incident?
I didn't see it. Okay, let me tell you my morning. I woke up. I went to sleep at 12, which is super early for me nowadays, because I was really tired. And I woke up at 7, and the first thing I see is qualifying results from the F1 app, and I check, and I see Checo is 12, and I'm like, he did it again. And so I just go back to sleep, and I wake up at 11, and then I watch the qualifying, the highlights, and I don't think it was his fault. I think it was a bad strategy from Red Bull, because they had him in the pits in the final lap.
Yeah, same for the McLaren.
He couldn't
I think it was Norris was also stuck in the pits when he got sent out of the thing.
So there was nothing. It was like the Napoleon meme. There was nothing he could do.
There was nothing he could do. But there is some qualifying has always got it's a bit of a strategy, almost like a game of chess. When do you release your cars and stuff? Piastri went over the line, set a time. He didn't really know what time he was aiming for, so he went over the line as one of the first drivers, set a time, and then he still had another lap to go. But of course, he's not going to put in a better one, most likely because of like tire stuff. So he was basically just out of it. Norris got stuck in the pits. I remember it was I forget what year it was. I think it might have been 2020 or something. Monza qualifying. When everyone just like queued behind, like nobody wanted to go ahead and lose the slipstream. So everyone was going super slow in like a train of cars. I think it was Monza qualifying incident. Let's just look that up. Okay, I'll find it in a second. But basically, they're all going in like a train almost, like trying to get someone to go quicker and ahead. And there was like 9 drivers in there or something. It was like Q2, I think. And none of them got across the line because the time ran out and they were going so slow. They just couldn't. It was so funny. I can't find the.
I mean, there was like an incident in Q1 where like a bunch of cars were together and Ocon and Verstappen almost collided.
That was
about to like turn. He was about to turn, and then Verstappen like went in all of a sudden, and Ocon was like, "What the fuck?"
Verstappen is so dumb with this track. I just found an article, that is just titled, "If I was a fan, I would tear the place down," says Max Verstappen. He hates this track so much.
They like asked him, "Are you enjoying the track so far?" And then like the only response was, "No." And there was nothing else in that clip.
I mean, yeah, fair enough, I guess. I mean, he just doesn't seem to like it. I think it was Monza.
Let me send you the clip. Let me send you the clip of him shaking his head in the corner.
Show me that. So, it was 2019 qualifying in Italy, and I think this happened again another weekend, but I think this was the main one. They just all go around super slowly in like just a train of cars. I think Hülkenberg deliberately goes off in, like on the first chicane of Monza, there's like the little like styrofoam barriers that you can go through, like if you go straight ahead.
Yeah.
And Hülkenberg deliberately went through those because he was leading the pack and he tried to get behind everyone. So he went through them to slow himself down. The other drivers realized, slowed down as well. So he came out of the like slalom thing, still ahead.
Oh my god.
And then they just like toured around super slow around the track. And they made it to the line, and I think only like 2 of them made it over. But there was some they breached something. It was in Q3, and they breached some sort of rule, and I think they eventually just got a bunch of them got like lap times cancelled or something. It was just such a mess. Wait, let me send you the video. Yeah, let me see this video. Oh, he's coming. Okay. He comes Verstappen round one of the corners. Nah, he's just done. He's so done with this track.
Yeah. And that was the first lap he did, like from the beginning.
Like it's kind of funny, like Verstappen like does not need to drive anymore, and like this is not what he wants. Yeah. Like Brazil is a cool track, right? Like that's a really good one to.
Yeah,
that's enjoyable. But this thing's just a joke.
It's just it's like 4 straights.
Yeah.
That's why Williams is so good in it, because it's just 4 straights, and their car is made for the straight.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
Speaking of Williams doing good.
Yeah.
You say your thing.
2 cars in Q3, but I was gonna say, I think the one thing that like just it keeps delivering is the flippin' sphere that they keep having in all the different like social media photos. It's so funny. Like the emoji one is my favorite. I love that thing. McLaren made I think, did I send the McLaren post to you? I did a post on Instagram. Where they got like different moments from their history and they put like the sphere behind it, different expressions. I just think it's such a funny thing. I think it's one of the best additions to like the Las Vegas skyline.
Yeah.
I just find it so funny.
Because you can just do anything with it.
Yeah. Did you see they put George Russell's face on it? I think I'll send that to you.
I saw the Bottas one. where they put Bottas naked.
Yeah,
swimming
the
in water.
Bottas naked one is for his peaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Russell, because it's super expensive to get a thing on there, and Mercedes did a post.
Yeah.
They said like worth every penny, where they put Russell on it, but because it's like a sphere, right? It's not really designed to put a face on it, so it looks super like deformed. Let me find it. Mercedes F1. Find something to talk about. I'll find it. There we go. Find it. Sending it to you.
Let me see.
It looks so funny.
Oh my god.
And they're worth every penny. And they added like the Las Vegas Sphere Instagram account.
It has an Instagram account? Are you kidding me?
I mean, because the Sphere is like it's not just like the outside thing. The inside, it's like a cinema thing. So I guess fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, back to qualifying.
Yeah.
In a shocking turn of events, Logan Sargent made it to Q3, and unlike Sandvort, when he also made it to Q3, he didn't crash out in the first corner.
Yeah.
And made P7.
Yeah.
And at one point, he was up in P4, and you can
He was
see
so
I
close.
saw in the highlights. Sorry. The like commentators.
Yeah. I was saying.
Oh my God, Logan Sargent.
You know, it was like Logan Sargent is in fourth. Well, now fifth. Oh, sick. Well, now he's in seventh.
Oh, seventh. Still good.
Still good. Yeah, I remember watching that. That was funny.
And in the, you know how they do like they like compile all the like post qualifying interviews and put them together for like a YouTube video.
Oh yeah.
Look, he was so happy. Like he was so happy with his results. So
Yeah.
I'm really happy for
And
him.
you even sent me a TikTok that the official Formula One thing made. When they made like a you know, one of those like fan edits.
Yeah.
With like the panning camera of Logan Sargent, and they put like eagles around it and like freedom, US. Whoever, like I love the teams and the F1 Instagram or like social media operators. I think they just have so much fun with it. That must be such a cool job, being like, I don't know, like McLaren's F1 social media.
For sure. Or Fernando Alonso's social media manager.
Oh, I mean, that is the best social media.
He posted a TikTok where he rated each meme he did with Fernando Alonso. It's great.
That's amazing. So that's
You go first.
Do we talk about, so is that all for qualifying?
I think so.
Okay. What did you want to say quickly?
Did I send you the Bottas calendar?
Oh yeah, of course. I've seen like many times. It's been all over the place.
He posted a video of him gifting
a
framed photo from it. Yeah. It's incredible. I want it.
I need one.
I will get it.
Well, there's a video of him and I don't know who the other dude is, but when they like unveiled it, I was like, I think this one is very sexy. Like, honestly, this race, it's a terrible track. It's not gonna be an exciting race, but the memes that come out of this race,
entertaining.
The memes have been there. I mean, that's what Las Vegas is meant to do. It's meant to entertain.
Yeah.
After all, so maybe it's doing a good job.
Entertaining will be Leclerc winning.
Maybe. Well, that'd be. Imagine a scene. Like, honestly, Verstappen would just be like, "Oh, just get me out of here."
Yeah, whatever.
He'll like crash the car deliberately. Would just like drive it into a wall.
He'd be like, "Let's make this interesting."
Wait, have I've sent you the. It's like the. Oh, it's the World Destructors Championships. There's like this one account.
Oh yeah.
That counts up how much damage each driver has done through crashes.
Even there, Checo can't win.
And Verstappen is still winning in that. He has done well. No, as in like.
No, he's losing.
Well, he's losing the most, but
that's the only thing he's losing.
Because he's had such like a. It's a season that doesn't feel like it's real because.
And guess who's number one though?
Logan Sargent.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean,
like,
he already spent $1 million on his super license, so.
Yeah, he spent. Yeah. Like Verstappen, like he should just stop driving. It's honestly like hurting him to keep driving. He's
could,
losing
like,
money.
next
He's going to
season-
Las Vegas to drive at this terrible track that he hates.
Next season, he could not like participate at all in the first half of the season, and then like all of a
Come
sudden
back and still
in,
win.
like, the second half and win. Yeah, still win like 5 races before the end.
Oh, I watched a YouTube short about this. Or maybe it was Instagram. I don't know, but it was. That there used to be a thing you could like give like a I forgot what they were called, but you didn't have to participate in every race. No, you had to not participate in some races. There was like a few off rounds that you had to do, like off rounds or something they called.
Really?
Yeah, a driver had to do off rounds in like the 50s and 60s. I think the 70s where it ended. So there was some moments where a driver would, like on the final Grand Prix, they would get the most points. They had the they had the highest amount of points in the championship, but they still lost the championship because they hadn't done an off round and got like minus points.
Oh.
Like, what if they just introduced that, like, they just for
But
Verstappen?
only for. Yeah.
Just for Verstappen. give him the off rounds, and he would still just destroy.
Yeah, he'll probably still dominate.
Yeah. There was also this, like, the amount of the advantage that he has is unbelievable. I sent you that thing of Perez being second, but he's closer in points to Logan Sargent in last than he is to Verstappen in front of him.
Yeah.
That is just depressing.
We don't need to talk about.
I think
that
we
one.
talk about it more. No.
No, we don't need to. We don't need to.
But like that, it is. I think they need to do something about this. This is a bit ridiculous this season.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow's
I
race.
just wanna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's race. Are you gonna? What? Well, no, you can't watch it. I keep on forgetting. Sorry, you're broke.
Shut up.
I will. It's at 3 a.m. for me.
Mhm.
So what I will probably do is stay up watching like a movie or something, and then watch it at like whenever it is, and maybe fall asleep if it's too boring.
Yeah,
but-
it probably will be, but
Well, who knows?
we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to think it'll be something.
I mean, the like the entertaining part is that from 9th to 12th, it's like Checo, Lewis, Sainz, Fernando, and that's it.
Yeah, so it could be pretty.
So
I also
that
want
might
to
be
see if like
entertaining.
if the McLarens like, because McLaren have been alright this weekend. It's just they messed up qualifying.
And
So
I want to
let's
see if,
they can, like, get
Williams
through.
can keep up their pace
I
in
hope
the
they
race. Like, yeah. Maybe
Oh, that
Sargent's
this
second
kind of
points.
reminds me of 2018 when Haas, in the opening race in Australia, and there's a reason why I remember this so well, and I'll get into that in a second. And they had a perfect qualifying. They qualified 5th and 6th,
Oh,
which was
yeah.
unbelievable for
Yeah.
them. And they messed up 2 pit stops, both of them in the
Yeah.
same way, and they both.
They were like
retired.
P5 and P6.
And they went
they
to
were, like-
P4 and P5.
Yeah.
This was like the moment in the
Haas-
sun for Günther Steiner.
A lot of people forget that like Haas was really good in like 2016, 2017.
Yeah,
like, they
Haas-
were 5th in the constructors. Like they had like.
They had a good
potential,
start
but
to
then
last
they
year, I
messed up.
think. They did well, right? They had a good
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah. First race, Magnussen got P5.
Yeah, Haas, I mean, considering they're like significantly under budget compared to other teams. Like the amount of
Yeah.
the difference is it's night and day. Like I always say that. Day and night. Whatever. Or night and day, I don't know. Let's move on to the race tomorrow. What are your like predictions or any
My
thoughts?
predictions. I want to be a dreamer, and I want to say that Leclerc is going to win. But let's be honest, Verstappen is probably still going to win. But
I mean,
Leclerc has
as-
been like pretty good this weekend. Like he has been.
Yeah,
on-
he's
at-
been,
on
I think
the
he's been
top.
the best driver out there. But it's still kind of
Yeah.
like Verstappen hates this track so much. He'll still be like, you know, I'm like 3 places off of him. I'm gonna still like go and win it.
Yeah. Also, the Red Bull just isn't that good in these types of circuits.
Yeah. So I just found this photo of the sphere. It keeps delivering. If you're
Beautiful.
bothered, you can put it up on screen, or you can just let
Yeah.
people figure it out.
No, what I did last time, when I uploaded it, I realized that I forgot to put like 2 photos that I was gonna put up
Mhm.
on the screen, and I was like, well, the only person that's watching our podcast probably isn't even gonna notice,
Yeah.
So whatever.
Well, now they will. Now that you've said it.
Now they will. Yeah, now that I said it, but they're not gonna go back and. Well, no, they might actually go back and rewatch it.
They might very much.
But that's
well,
not important.
let's have them. Okay, whatever. Don't if you're gonna go back and rewatch it, don't click off now. We need our viewer attention.
Yeah. Finish the podcast, and then go back.
Yeah, good. Okay. Did we say anything? Oh wait, we've done tomorrow's race. Is that Las Vegas done?
I wanna. Well, this isn't about F1. We're moving on, but I wanna lightly touch, on something.
Wait, but I have my F1 thing.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah.
Hold your thought.
Go ahead.
Hold your thought, Pasho. So after a very long time of waiting, you've really wanted me to do this after it's been so long that you've been telling me to do this, and I finally watched Drive to Survive. Well, began to watch it. I watched 2 episodes of season 1. I'll get there. I might watch one tonight still. So that's the first episode, which is like Daniel Ricciardo and Haas in 2018 Australia, which is why I reminded me of the Haas thing. And then the second one is about the King of Spain, they called it, which was Alonso versus Sainz, when Sainz was in Renault and Alonso was in the really bad McLaren back then.
Yeah.
So that's been kind of nice because it's been kind of like a trip down memory lane, because that's like when I got into F1 that year.
Yeah.
So I've been remembering stuff. It's a good series. Like they've done it pretty well.
Yeah?
I mean, I've only watched 2 episodes, but it's looking good.
Let me tell you, the best season by far is the 2020 one.
Oh yeah.
The best episode
is
the Grosjean one.
Okay.
You'll see why.
They make it like super dramatic.
Oh yeah, and in the first season, half of it is just like everyone making fun of Grosjean, being like, "Oh, he's gonna crash in this race too."
Oh, okay.
Ends up crashing in that race.
Yeah, okay. I've got a thing on that. It was the episode 2, King of Spain.
Yeah.
In Catalonia, Circuit de Catalunya. I forget his name, but I remember him because I watched the Amazon Prime McLaren series about how they were like so bad in 2016-17. I actually really like that series, and there was one of the, I think it was like a chief mechanic or something. He said to one of the other workers, he was like, "I'm telling you, Grosjean, turn 1, out, crash." And guess what he did? It wasn't turn 1, it was turn 3. But he did like
it was the formation. No, was it safety car or formation?
No, it was the Catalonia one. So it was the one where when he did like the span around into the smoke screen.
Yeah.
It was that one. So that was funny. But about that crash, this was all about Sainz versus Alonso, right? They were all talking about that, and like how they happen to be both Spanish, and Alonso's like, he's been he's like one of the best drivers on the grid at the time. He is like one of the best drivers of all time as well, against this like new underdog Sainz, and they happen to have direct competitive cars. Like Renault and McLaren were just equal back then.
They were horrible.
They're both terrible. And in that crash that Grosjean did the smoke screen, a Renault went off into the gravel, and I love the way they did it. It was so tense. Like they panned to like they cut to Carlos Sainz, the father of Carlos Sainz Jr. Like looking at like that Sainz, and everyone like super tense, and it turns out to just be Hulkenberg.
Nope. Yeah.
That was so funny. I like the way they did that. But yeah. So that was my little anecdote from Drive to Survive.
So
I'll keep watching.
You're liking.
I'm
liking
it.
it.
I'm liking it. I'll keep watching. I'm not like a super. I don't like binge series that much, but I'll get there slowly.
I mean, this is about a topic you like, and I mean, if you like the Prime show about McLaren, you're gonna like this one because it's all just F1. And people complain about how dramatized it is, but that's like the entertaining part.
Yeah, I mean, what else am I how?
Yeah, you can laugh at how ridiculous it is.
It's a different look at the season, because the season is usually like super, like in the moment, right? And then this one, it kind of jumps around because they went from in the second episode especially they went. First episode was just Australia. Second one they talked about preseason testing for a bit. Then they went to Spain, and then they went straight in the same episode. They went to another race. They went to Baku.
Yeah. Then they're gonna go back to Australia at some point. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
they
great.
will go back. Yeah.
But yeah.
I think the next episode that you have is about Danny Rick choosing to leave.
Oh yeah, that is the next episode. Yeah, when he's like, I mean, Daniel Ricciardo is like one of the main characters of that series, along with what's his name, Gunther Steiner.
Gunty. And in the 2021 season, it's the main characters are. It's not Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. It's Toto Wolff and Christian Horner. they're little. They're like so spiteful about each other. So it's really funny seeing them like get mad at each other.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Okay, I think we're done. After how long is it?
Done with F1.
36 minutes.
35, 36.
You know that might be like a record for like the shortest F1 section.
Honestly.
Apart from the episode that
last
happened, that didn't happen. I mean, episode 3.5 didn't happen.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know
Oh,
what you're
I'm sorry. Yeah. It must have come to my head. It just must have been the wind.
about.
Okay, now we gotta like waffle on for the next 25 minutes and try and find topics to talk about. But you have an anecdote.
Yes. Well, I mean, I have two topics. One is an anecdote. One is a news story about a recent event. My anecdote. I've been, like, my moving, like, all the boxes like came like about a month ago. Maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, more actually. And we've been unpacking. We still have it's not really that many. But me and my family were like, okay, this weekend we're going to be done with it because we're tired of having boxes in our house. So we're all just like taking care of everything, like taking everything out of the boxes and then like throwing the boxes out. Like we don't care at this point. And one of the things that's been in the boxes for a while is my drum set. Like my huge drum set.
Yeah.
That I think you saw.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. I was kind of worried about how much noise it would make considering I'm in an apartment. So what I've done is like when my mom went to London with my sister to like leave her there for uni, I like ordered some like silent drum heads so that it makes like zero noise, but it still feels like I'm playing the drums.
Yeah.
Which is enough for me. And obviously they don't ship to Brazil, like nothing ships to Brazil, so I had to like get them to be ordered in the UK, and then my mom had to like bring them back with her. But I like finally took out all the boxes, took out like the entire drum set, like, and it's like not that hard to put together, but it's just a long process, so it probably took like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And it's really good. I'll send you a picture of it tomorrow because I forgot to take a picture of it.
Okay.
But like I it's like right next to the window, so I just have like a giant I don't think you see my view, but like I just have the most beautiful view while I'm playing the drums. And the first thing I did when I got them was play a Lana Del Rey song. So
good.
You'll be happy with that.
I'll get onto that in our music section.
Yes.
Okay, your other story.
Should we move? Okay.
Yeah,
my other story. So Taylor Swift came to Brazil this weekend.
Wait, who's Taylor Swift? Who? I don't know this person.
I think she's
small indie artist
on Spotify, something like that.
Small indie artist.
Yeah.
Of course.
She's not really that well known.
Freshly number one on Spotify. I don't know. I track the stuff, but it matters to me.
Cause you're a Swiftie.
Overtaking The Weeknd.
Yeah. But she came to Brazil. Everyone was super excited. Yesterday when I got picked up from school by my mom, we were like, there was so much traffic, and we were like, why is there so much traffic? There's normally no traffic here. And then we realized, it's Taylor Swift tonight.
Might explain it.
Yeah. But apparently, a fan died.
Oh.
from dehydration, because it's so hot here. So like yesterday we were at like 35 degrees, but inside the stadium is like one of the main football teams here stadium. They use it for like the Olympics and stuff, and it's like designed so that a lot of air enters it so that it doesn't feel that hot. But like the stage that they put up for the concert like blocked blocked the wind from coming in. So there was like no, so like it was super hot. I think like inside the stadium it was 65 degrees.
Oh my god.
And normally what they would do here, because in the UK like they just hand out water bottles because it's not that hot. But here what they normally do is have like firefighters there on the scene, and if like they ask the crowd if they want to be sprayed with like the water hose to like feel refreshed, and then if they do, they like spray them all with the water hose, and it's like not the safest option, but it's better than no water at all. But apparently they just weren't there yesterday. I think it was just bad planning, because there was no firefighters, no water being handed out, and this fan that like got there at 11 a.m. and was waiting in the line before the concert even started, like passed out and then died in the hospital from dehydration.
Yeah, I'm reading the thing about it now.
And Taylor was like super devastated.
Yeah, she put out a statement about it.
Yeah, she said that she didn't even mention it in the concert because she said that she was like gonna tear up if she did, because like I can't imagine that as an artist, like having people die at your concerts.
Especially one like Taylor Swift, like it's like one of like this her connection with the fans is insane, and like yeah. I mean, I've heard about this other thing, like Christ the Redeemer was had a little bit of a glow up for for the Taylor Swift concert by getting an outfit welcoming Taylor Swift to Brazil.
I mean that just tells you how much.
Yeah, even Jesus himself is a Swiftie. Look at that.
Canonically,
it's somewhere in the Bible it says.
Yeah. But
that's not great.
Only one fan died, but I think it was like 1,000 people that passed out during the concert. Wow. The concert. So I don't know whose fault it was, if it was like Taylor's planning team or like the stadium itself or whatever, but someone messed up.
Something
with the no water.
I mean, like it's an incredible show, the Eras tour, and it's been going on for so long, for like constantly. Like it was just like yesterday they were in Argentina, like it feels like, and straight away it's moved on. So it must be really difficult to organize it with all the different people. Like imagine the different people she has had to talk to over the past like many months.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And there's more to come.
There's more to come.
Anyways,
the European leg that I'm gonna have to live through, going through, and me not going. We're gonna talk about that.
You can get resale.
It's cost only costs like 400 or something.
Take the walk to Poland and
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Sneak in.
I'll sneak in, yeah. I mean, I think I'll be in Poland when she's there, so I might do. The place is not far, so I might just like stand outside and see if they do the thing they did in the US. Because that seems
what
cool.
What did they do?
Have you not seen? In the US, a bunch of different places, probably most of them, in the big like stadiums, arenas, they had crowds and crowds of people standing outside, singing along.
Really?
Yeah, just hearing the roar from inside, singing along outside. It's so cool.
In Mexico, when she went to Mexico, there was like a bunch of dads. There wasn't like a huge crowd outside, but there was a bunch of dads like outside of the stadium waiting to pick up their daughters. And so what they did was just like open up a section for them so that they could see inside the stadium and see Taylor Swift in there. So maybe that will happen in Poland.
I mean, well, I've heard of this thing where they did. They sometimes will just like put up a screen for people who like just want to sing out, but this is like apparently the atmosphere is insane. Just even being outside, like I saw this clip of a stadium being by the river, And it was like the area around it, like the big flat areas around it, there was a bunch of people, but there was also on the bridge right next to the stadium, there was just people lined singing Taylor Swift songs.
Damn.
Kind of insane. Like, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is so that's Taylor Swift. It's just, like, it's gonna come up in every single episode, I swear. It's insane.
Yeah, probably.
Both being
Probably.
Swifties, but you know.
I mean, I'm not a Swiftie.
But I mean, do you like her?
I like her, but I'm
And
not.
you listen to some of her songs.
Yeah, but I'm not to
Fine.
the extreme that you are. I
Oh
haven't
yeah,
listened
I'm
to
like to
any of
some
the-
insane
of the
extreme.
1984. Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. You'd be better. You better get on that.
I should do better.
Okay, fine.
Anyway.
I'll excuse you this time, but maybe I'll get you. Okay, onto our music section. For going from what was music, but you know, onto the official music.
But
section.
different. Yeah.
Uh,
Similar to what we did last episode. Our one viewer, if you were curious.
Yeah. Okay, so
you go first.
as you told me last time. Was it last time that you told me, or was it just like I think it last time? I listened to Lana Del Rey a lot. Lana Del
It was
Rey.
last time. But it was off podcast.
Okay, yeah, it was off podcast.
It was like, yeah.
That's why I thought it was okay. So yeah, we talked about Lana Del Rey, and I got really into her over the past week. Because her music is so chill and so relaxing. It's really
Yeah.
nice, and like, so I've already made like a Lana Del Rey playlist. Like I do with most of the artists I listen to a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like her new album. Did you know there's an Ocean? Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard?
What? No way.
There is. It's such a
I
long
also
title.
like that
I think she had to change it to BLVD, because it
It's
doesn't.
like the. It's
if
like
I look on
the
my
Arctic
Spotify, it doesn't
Monkeys.
fit almost. So
It's
she
like
had
the
it
Arctic
Boulevard.
Monkeys album.
Yeah, whatever people say, that's what I'm not. I think.
Yeah. I think they're friends actually. Her and Alex Turner.
Okay, that's good. I mean, based.
Yeah.
I like that little. I mean, I knew about Lana Del Rey, Taylor Swift, of course.
Yeah.
From Jack Antonoff, who produced most recent Taylor Swift albums and this new album. I think I
Yes.
mentioned that on the last show because I was talking about the Bleachers, who he's part of. Did you listen to the Bleachers?
Yes, but we will get to that. You keep on talking.
Oh,
about,
okay, good.
About your music.
So I listened to, of course, Born to Die. Is like I listened to the album. I have a couple of good. Born to Die is a good song. National Anthem, Radio, Summertime Sadness, of course. I listened to a little bit of Ultraviolence. So like Sad Girl and West Coast, and then just the new album. I haven't listened to the other ones much more, but I like what's it called? It just came up around because I went to the This Is Lana Del Rey playlist on Spotify, and I didn't know that she made a song with The Weeknd called Stargirl Interlude, and I was like, oh, wait, I know.
That one got huge on TikTok.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wait, Starboy, that's why like, it's from the same album, and I was like, Starboy's a very popular song, and then you caught me in the act of listening to the enemy. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna listen to Starboy. I haven't heard that song in a while.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it.
So that's why I caught you.
You were
Stargirl
like,
better.
do not listen to the enemy. But what else did I listen to? I don't think I listened to much other. Bleh. I don't think I've listened to any other new music really.
Yeah.
But my little thing I was gonna say is that in not long, in like 2 and a bit weeks, Spotify Wrapped comes out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Dude, I listened to like the most random music this year. It's gonna look so bad.
Mine's gonna be like Taylor Swift all over the place probably. I actually don't know.
Yeah.
I'm curious because I probably like. So that was only like halfway through the year that I really got into her. Maybe a lot from the beginning. I don't really know. It's difficult to say. I use stats for Spotify, just to like get a little gauge of what I've been listening to. And last 6 months, it's been a lot of Arctic Monkeys. So I don't know, but last 4 weeks, it's been a big random like mess of stuff. I really don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what.
I only started listening to like the artist that I really like in the past like 4 months since I got here. Because I don't know why, but I decided to enter my emo phase when I got here. Not like looks wise, but music wise.
Yeah.
And so like all my favorite artists from there, like I've listened to them so much in the past 4 months, but I don't know if that's gonna be enough to get them in my rap. Because in the first half of the year, I listened to a lot of like Mexican bands, but I don't know. It might be a mix. It might not be a mix.
What sort of emo music have you been listening to?
Oof,
What artists?
don't even get me started.
Okay. It's a good genre, so.
Let me get my emo playlist
yeah.
out.
I may be on the cover of that playlist. May or may not be.
Yeah, you may be on the cover. But
pasho.
Basically, a lot of it's not even emo. It's just I told you about shoegaze last episode, I think.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like a lot of guitars, a lot of noise, and I it like hits different, you know. I don't know how to describe it really, but it's just like so like different.
Okay,
and
I'll have a look at this.
like I'll give you some of the songs that I recommend to you once the podcast is over, because I need to have a good look at these, because a lot of them I don't even know like the names of.
I mean, I know like the basic emo like genre, but I don't know any of this apart from Avril Lavigne.
Much. I mean the ones that you should probably know is like Deftones. Deftones is like
I think I've heard of them.
90s.
I've definitely heard of these names. It's just I don't know the songs.
Yeah, Deftones was huge in the 90s, and they pioneered. They're not even emo, like that's the thing, but people like put them together in emo because they like just associated with emo automatically. Me being one of those people. But they like the singer. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people that don't like screaming for like I don't know. He just has such like a huge range, because like he has like such a loud voice, and sometimes he does just like scream, and this like screaming still sounds good, but like when he's like normally singing, like it sounds so beautiful. I don't know. And another band that I've been listening to, which isn't emo, that's why they're not in my emo playlist. But they're called Cocteau Twins.
I've seen them on your playlist. Yeah.
And they're not shoegaze. Well, they could be associated with shoegaze, but they're not emo. But they're probably my favorite band ever. Because let me tell you how unique they are, right? They're from the 80s, I think. 80s, 90s. And I think it's 2 guitarists and then a woman called Elizabeth Fraser, who has like such a beautiful voice. But once you listen to them, you'll realize that you like don't really understand what she's saying, and that's because she like the lyrics she uses. She's like Scottish, I think, Welsh, and the like words she uses are like a mix of English, French, Welsh, Scottish, and then like just random gibberish she like comes up with by looking at the dictionary. Like she literally like used to like read a dictionary and just like found random words and put them together, and it still sounds beautiful. Like you don't like you can still relate to the lyrics even though there's no lyrics. like she's just singing like random gibberish, and that's why I like them a lot.
That's cool.
They hit different at like 2 a.m.
Alright, 2 a.m.
But another thing.
2 a.m. What do I like it to? Sometimes it's like super. Actually, super chill is usually when I'm like, it's been like a long day and then I'm like, chilled out. Like I don't know what I'm doing, but it depends. But like around now when we're recording this, it's like 10, 11 p.m. I like chill music, but then sometimes at like 1 a.m. I just like something really. Not loud, but something I can like sing along to. I don't actually, but just one of the, like those songs.
I get
How
it.
do I put it?
Yeah.
It's like party songs.
Because I feel like the only time I can sing along to music is like at 2 a.m. because everyone else is asleep.
Yeah.
But like back to Cocteau Twins. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Their most popular song is called Heaven or Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
F1 reference.
Whoa.
And like, it's the only song that I can say that I've cried to. For some reason, every time I hear it, I just tear up. Like, and I don't even really, like, again, there's no lyrics. It's just like such a beautiful song that I like start crying.
Okay, I'll have a look at this artist.
And another thing I wanted to bring up.
Yes.
I have an idea for when I may or may not hypothetically go to your undisclosed location where you live in. I have an idea. We should
stalk me like that.
Record. Shh. Okay. I will put Frank's full address and full legal name in the comments.
Okay. Oh, I'll send you my passport number as well. I can throw that in.
Yeah. Send me a picture of your passport too.
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, I have an idea. We should record an episode. Well, it's not really an episode. We should just record. Well, we don't even have to make it into content, but we should just like. I should go to your house.
Yes.
And we should just like listen to each other's music, like make like a playlist.
Oh, like, we throw in like
the music that we want each other to like listen to like get to like understand.
Yeah, because our music taste, like it's unbelievably different. It's
exactly.
Wild. Like of course we shared some artists, right? But then like, that's it.
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys.
So maybe with this, we can like, I don't know, get to like understand each other's music a little more. Cause like we have the Good Day playlist, but it's not really the same.
It's just a mishmash.
Like,
I don't know. I threw some songs in that I currently liked, but I need to like throw in songs that I want you to listen to rather than. Yeah. There it is. I found
so if we do it in real life, it's like different because we're there to like explain what the songs are, and we're also listening to it like same time in real life. Like it's not like a Discord call or anything. You know?
Yeah.
So that's my idea.
Okay. Another thing
and
I want
also.
Oh yeah.
No, you go.
Me go? Okay. Well, this will be like the next thing we do. What is the what song have you been listening to this past week on repeat? It's like I think I want to add this to the music section. We don't have to do this now. You can do your thing and then we can get to it.
Yeah. Okay. My thing. I listened to the Bleachers, which you said you recommended me some songs.
Yes.
And I listened to them, and they gave me. I like them, to be honest. It's not normally like the music I would listen to. Maybe a couple years ago I would have loved them.
Yeah.
Because like, your music taste is very similar to what my music taste was, in like 2022, 2021, which isn't that long ago, but like, to me it feels like it's been a while. And so like, the part of me that used to listen to that genre like liked it. Obviously like super different from what I normally listen to.
Yeah.
And there were like some parts of the songs that I was like, okay. But apart from that, like generally I did enjoy it.
Okay, cool. It is it's a bit of a different style. I mean, they have a song with him, but it's pretty much exactly like Bruce Springsteen, but just modern. And I mean, as Bruce Springsteen is cool, but I've never been like too like overly into him. But I don't know. I just really like the Bleachers. I think they're so cool. It's such a cool. Yeah. The songs are so well made. I think. Like even if maybe they're not like the most catchy tunes,
I could tell that.
They're really well. I mean, they're made by Jack Antonoff, but they've really.
Yeah.
They you can see the care has been put into them. They're getting a new album. It's coming out March 8th, so it's a while away.
Ooh.
But Modern Girl, that new single, is gonna be on that album. It's just gonna be called Bleachers, apparently. The new album.
That's so weird. That's normally like the first, the debut album.
I really, it's a bit of like a music pet peeve of mine. I really don't like it when artists do that, when they call them.
That's fair.
It's fine if it's their first one, but then they do it later on. I've seen artists do it, and it's just like a bit lazy. Like he could, I like how Harry Styles did it. He called it Harry's House, right? His most recent one. But I was thinking about that recently. I was like, okay, that's cool. Then I realized his first album was called Harry Styles. So I was like,
Really?
Yeah, he just couldn't do it
That's
again.
even worse. That's even worse when
I
you're
know.
like a single artist. Because like when it's a band, it's fine. But to call an album, to name an album after your name,
Taylor Swift did
is
it.
kind of cringe.
Her first album was called Taylor Swift.
That's also kind of cringe.
Yeah.
She does not get special
a
treatment.
lot of people call it debut instead.
Oh
So
yeah.
we'll
that's
see.
right.
We'll see
You
what
know
Taylor's
who-
version will be
You
called.
know who did call their first album debut?
Mm. Who?
I don't. Oh, I actually don't know if you know them, but Bjork.
Who?
They have. They're from Iceland. I'll tell you about them.
Oh.
They're really cool. She's from Iceland, and
Wait, what's it called?
She was Bjork, like this.
Oh, okay. I like Icelandic bands. I like Monsters and Men. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
bands ever.
She was from the 90s and made very like different music from but like different music that nowadays wouldn't like get her anywhere near fame, but in the 90s like it was like such a different place.
Yeah.
So like people loved her music in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And her first album is literally called Debut.
Yeah. What sort of style is this? Let me just quickly listen.
I recommend Venus as a Boy.
Interesting. This reminds me of another Scandinavian artist, Aurora, which is like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Aurora is like
yeah.
pretty popular. Like I think TikTok and social media got her out there. Like Runaway,
Yes.
it's a pretty popular song.
Yeah.
She made a song for Frozen, but she's also
Really?
Scandinavian, and has also got like that sort of style. Speaking about Scandinavian artists, of Monsters and Men is like one of my favorite artists of all time. Love them so much.
I actually I haven't listened to them.
I mean, you probably heard like Little Talks, because that was like a
Yeah.
2010s like pretty popular. I don't think Little
I
Talks
mean,
is
it's
like
like-
their best song.
It's
It's
like
so much
AJR.
better.
I don't listen to them, but like they were big on TikTok, so I was kind of
Yeah.
forced to listen to them.
Oh yeah,
So-
AJR got like really big on TikTok. That's the reason they got so popular. I like the less popular songs, the non TikTok ones.
Yeah, they're indie songs.
Yeah, but yeah. So okay, back to my thing, which was songs on repeat. What have you been listening to
Mhm.
on repeat? Not necessarily in the
You go
past week, just
first.
recently.
You
Okay.
go first, cause I need to think
Okay.
about it.
So, I've been listening to like Lana Del Rey in general on repeat this past week, of course, because you told me to, and it was a good decision.
Mhm.
But I've been listening to
Yes.
from
I am
Olivia
the best.
Rodrigo's new album, Gods. I've been listening to one of your favorite songs from that album, Ballad of a Homeschool Girl.
Mhm.
Because I listened through the album once when it came out. I got like my favorite songs from it, and then I just kind of listen to those every so often. I re-listened to this one, and I really like. I think it's like probably one of my favorite songs of the album. All of a sudden, I think
Yeah?
it's so good. It's also like extremely relatable. It's about being super antisocial, even though I'm not I'm not homeschooled, but it's just about being like,
I mean, yeah.
a big introvert, which is kind of funny. So it's just a relatable song, and it's also really good because it's like she's kind of brought back alternative 90s rock into
Yeah,
pop somehow.
that is true. That's why I
Like-
liked it so much, because
Yeah.
it's very different from like like the other like pop
Yeah.
albums.
I mean, from like Sour, there's like songs like Driver's License and Deja Vu, which are just, I mean, they're just her style,
Yeah.
right? But then there's Good For You, which
Yeah.
is it's a rock song. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was
When
my
I-
favorite one actually.
What's really funny is when I first heard Deja Vu, not Deja Vu, Good For You, I thought it was, I thought it was like, this is probably some like old artist, it reminded me of like Blondie or something. No, it
I
was
love
Olivia Rodrigo. And I was like,
Yeah.
this came out in 2021? And then from the new album, there's like, but I have a homeschooled, I can't say that title. That one is like,
Homeschool.
homeschooled.
Come on.
Maybe if you're homeschooled, you get to
Go off, right?
maybe they'll teach you how to say.
That's the only thing you learn if you're homeschooled.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So that's my on repeat. Listen, we could make this
Okay.
a weekly thing.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I mean, I don't know this week, but ever since I moved into my apartment, I have like I already told you about my incredible view. But I have like a balcony.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do at like 8, or not 8, like 10 or 12 at night, I just like go out there and listen to music. And I like, well, I mean, like I said, I like the quote unquote emo, because it's just so like perfect for that type of mood, you know. It's like super dark, like all the lights are out in every building around me, like, and it's just me out in the balcony being super dramatic. So I like well, I mean, like I said, Heaven or Las Vegas, that one I like a lot, because like it's just so beautiful. But I also like, by Deftones, this one called Cherry Waves, because it's like a mix of like hard guitars, like metal, like sort of metal but not really, and then like it suddenly switches to like beautiful like slow singing. So those two are probably my top ones.
Okay. I'll wait. What was the time? I should just put them into the Good Day playlist.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That actually reminds me, like, the thing on your balcony. It was mostly during the summer when I went on like in my local area, like there's like the Riverside like park area, and you know, because you've been there.
The one that we walked by.
Yeah. And I went
there. Everyone. Park. No. You can continue.
For context, for real. And I basically just took my phone and my AirPods into in the Riverside, and it was like all dark at that point. It was completely quiet, and it was just me and like my thoughts and the music, and it was so nice. I played songs that are like they're just like beautiful songs, right? I played like Drops of Jupiter by Train. Do you know that?
I think so.
You probably know. It's such a good song. I played like just really kind of just beautiful songs.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
That was fun. So I know the feeling of like being all alone and listening to music. It sounds sad, but it's really nice and soothing.
It's not. It's the best. It's the best feeling.
Yeah. So is that music? Oh wait, how long are we going? 1 hour 7. We made it to an hour.
I think. Yeah.
Got carried by music.
Music and F1. Honestly, the F1 feels like it was so long ago. I don't even remember it.
Maybe music is a good new addition to this podcast.
Yeah.
We'll find
once the off season.
Oh yeah, we'd better find something to talk about then.
Yeah. We'll just invite a bunch of guests.
Okay, so next episode is Abu Dhabi, right? Is that already
Abu
then?
Dhabi. Yeah, it's next week.
Okay, so next week is Abu Dhabi.
Do you wanna maybe record Monday after the race? That way we can just finish with F1 forever.
That is true. That is actually not a bad idea. So next episode
actually
will be
depending. We can do it. I don't know how it, like the time difference is because it's in Abu Dhabi. But like if on Sunday it's like at a normal time for us.
Oh, the race for me is at 1. So for you it will be.
Oh, okay. So let's not do
10.
it. Let's not do it then.
No, 1 p.m.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. We can just record.
Yeah. So
Sunday,
for you it's what, like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we can just we'll record Sunday. So it will be a little bit late, the next episode, like by like a couple of days. So it'll take
sorry, Jack.
A longer time. I'm sorry, Jack. This for one viewer out there who hopefully is still listening. Yeah, Jack will always listen. Maybe we'll get more viewers at some point. One day.
Maybe after we stop talking about it.
Yeah, maybe F1 ends and we get a guest on. Okay, so next episode is a little bit late and it'll be about the end of the F1 season.
The final.
And then the only
F1
mentions
season.
we'll do of F1 will be like little like news that comes out, like if there's something big that comes out. Usually it'll just be like driver transfers, but they're all settled for next year, right?
Yeah.
So that probably won't be much.
Except for Sargent.
Oh yeah. So that will happen, but apart from that, that will be the end of F1 for like 4 months. And then we'll be back.
So enjoy it while you can, Jack.
You probably skip through it anyway.
Yeah. He probably didn't even watch the last episode because it's like 1 hour of F1.
I thought he actually did. I thought I saw a comment on it. Wait.
Yeah, he commented on it.
Oh yeah, wait. Hold on, we missed a big thing from this episode.
What?
This podcast is now live on Spotify.
Oh yeah.
On Amazon Music.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Apple Podcast very soon because I don't know how to make an Apple ID and I'll figure that out soon.
Yeah. Frank, sorry. Oh my god. How did I do that? Anyway. You went out of your way when I was in Brazil to set up the Spotify for us, which is very nice.
It was actually pretty easy because I when I first looked it up like a bunch of months back, you have to find a host to get an RSS feed. Spotify does that for you now. They became RSS feed hosts, which is awesome. And you can just do it on Spotify, and then you, of course, directly upload it to Spotify, and then you can just copy the RSS feed, put it into Amazon Music, because if Graydon wants to listen, and into Apple Podcasts when I set up the Apple ID, and then it'll work. Another thing is YouTube is supporting podcasts now. So
really,
I don't know how that works. I'll look at that probably tomorrow or in the next few days. Maybe this will become a different format. I don't know how it'll be. But it says on YouTube Studio it says create. You can upload a video, you can go live, make a new playlist, we can make a new podcast. Ooh. Exactly. So maybe we'll see.
Yeah. We will see.
But yeah, I think we're...
Are we done?
Done? For
good episode.
An hour and that was a good episode.
Yeah. Thank you, Jack, for watching.
Yeah, thank you, Jack.
And thank you, Jack, for watching. And thank you, Jack, for watching.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Jack for being our #1 subscriber. Oh, and also this how do I pronounce this one? Jack, I think.
I think it's Jake.
Jake.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake.
And there's this other guy, Jack, but...
Oh, this one I think is like German. It's like Jock.
Jack?
Jock. And this one might be French. Sounds like Jack. No.
Oh, and thank you to John.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Cheers, bud. And thank you, Jackie.
Okay. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Pookie Bear.
Okay, we should end this.
Yeah.
It's getting weird.
I'm gonna count down this time.
Oh, okay.
And we say bye.
Oh, so we're keeping that bit at the beginning, right?
Yes.
Just like we're keeping this bit, okay.
Yes.
Okay, good.
3, 2, 1. Bye.